It's a little brighter. I just tried slow motion setting, but it's been snowing all day lately. It's starting to collect. Nothing like last winter when it was 2.5 feet, but oh, can you? It's kind of hard for you to see on this camera, isn't it? Well, that was unspectacular. Kind of like the story of my life. Interesting. Highly. Let's see if we can get in here and savor the fluffy powder that is your life. Apparently not. Okay. That's what's in here. Okay, it's these cookies are not good. Oranges here. There's some pumpkin pie there, and here's Gammy, the old cat, Gammy. So yeah, Saturday night. Things are not looking up, and that is for sure. As usual, my inept ability to fit in this world and get things going is and just like a mentally handicapped individual or something living with my mom, and shit's not gonna work, dudes. I'm not gonna make it. That's kind of how it is. I'm not gonna exit Earth here in this town. Fuck that. Yeah. Babe, barring some kind of incredible good luck, good fortune, or some, thing like that, I'm screwed. This was a failed life. It was anybody's fault, partially mine, partially others, partially everything, not partially anybody's. It's just how it happened. I can tell you this, being 46 and living at my mom's in a white trash trailer park in a little town I don't like, and working a minuscule job for minuscule hours, and it's not going to work, man. I can't believe I've gone this many years doing it. Am I negative? Yeah. Does it feel sad that I know I'm going to end shit? Yeah, it does. But fucking, if I don't get out of here, I'm going to be in a nightmare situation. I'm going to end up in prison or something from flipping out on some asshole that's in this town, one of the meth heads or shitbags, and I'll go to jail for assault or accidental murder, and I'll end up fucking getting ass raped in prison and having to play the monkey game of prison when the monkey game of life is already shit enough. I'm not fucking doing all that. And I'm not gonna play the let's go to some job I don't give a flying fuck about, and with all these other dipshits that do, and gung-ho kiss ass to the bosses and some system you don't care. It's the whole system that, like I've always talked about, I don't fucking believe in it. The other night I met this kid. I don't drink anymore, but I do go out and get a happy hour pint once in a while, like if there's a basketball game. So I had 3 or 4 pints the other night over a 2-hour period. And there was this kid sitting next to me, and he didn't want to talk about this, but he was like, everybody's brainwashed, man. All the people that vote and believe in the whole system and all that, it's all fucked. And he's like, I didn't want to say anything, but I could tell from what you were saying, that's what you think too. I'm like, yeah. I'm surprised that you're actually, especially in this town, I'm always really surprised when I meet people like that. The people that think like me, that the whole political system, Democrat and Republican, is complete and utter bullshit. People buy into that. It's just fucked. I mean, there is people out there like me. I'm trying to guess what the actual percentage is. Probably about 15% of the population, maybe 10. Not only that, everything is fucked. Society is brainwashed for our primal urges and desires and needs. We're brainwashed for food, sex, and shelter, and to the point that that's how we act. And all these fucking stupid phrases like, "I work hard, I bust my ass for a living." It's slave mentality too. Is there anything wrong with working hard? No, that's not the point. But people will work for minimum fucking shit wage, like $8 an hour in 2008 fucking teen. And be proud that they're busting their ass. People are like, yeah, no, you're fucking a slave. And you're forced to do that. And then they teach you through movies or whatever and media that you're a real big macho, you're a big man, you've got integrity because you're willing to accept that and go along with it. This is coming from a guy who's busted his ass at shit jobs year and decade after decade, and I still do. I don't have to bust my ass incredibly hard except one night a week where I've got to literally suck the gas fumes from a propane floor buffer that has a carbon monoxide alarm going off all night. So I'm sucking that in for 3.5, 4 hours. It's like, and then the next day I have a headache behind my eyeballs the whole day, and I tell my boss about it, and he's like, well, luckily we're not in California, so we don't have to fix it. You're dying. Fuck, man. And then people like my mom who don't understand me tell people at the place that I buff, like, my son is proud of the job he does. No, I never said that to you, Mom, because you never understood me and you're interpreting it from your words, and then you're telling other people how I feel, and that's not fucking what I said or feel like. I just get through this shit because I have no choice and I need some money to get out of here. Yeah, so I almost had a car the other day, but it needed too many repairs, so I could have hit the road in that. It's fucked up. There's no hope for me. Life's fucking over. This life was a failure. Now it's just a matter of trying to have some fun. Exit Earth, check out of the hotel in a fun manner if I can. So basically I'll be getting on a bus or a plane, or if I get a car I'll get in that, and then I'll go to some city or towns. I'll go to several, because that's what I do. I take a road trip, and I end up staying, like, shelling out money for an expensive hotel that eats into, like, a huge part of my budget in one night, or staying at a hostel where you never know what you're going to get, and it's always loud, because there's always people and strangers you're sleeping with in bunk bed rooms, and you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's cool. A lot of times it just sucks. You got to smell people. You got to hear them. You got to, you know. And then what am I going to do? Try to go out and meet people and socialize and get too much of a buzz on because I'm just trying to go see people, and then go stare at the ocean and go like, why am I on this planet? And you know, when you're younger, it's been decades of this now, but when you're younger, you can go through this and still have hope that things are, oh, maybe it'll get, what? It might get better. And the older you get, the odds get less. You're like, probably not. Maybe it's not going to get better. Maybe it's really not. It's not going to get better after you start to realize. You know, when you don't have any support at all, you're just by yourself. You don't have any close friends or anybody you care about. You're just like, I mean, I care about my family, but only in the family way, which is a past tense thing, really. And in present tense, you hope they're happy and whatever. But when you and every individual in your immediate family are such lone wolf, self-centered individuals, including myself, self-centered by we live in our own movies, and it's hard to get out of our movies. We think we're interacting with other people's movies, but everybody's in their own fucking movie. It's pathetic, you know. I mean, that's just how it is. We come in alone and then we exit alone, and what else is beyond that, I'm not sure. I think there is something. I'm willing to leave because of that, and if there isn't, well, then there's nothing. It's not going to hurt. Nothing is something we can't conceive of as humans. What comes to our mind is a void or a darkness or clear, which is a thing. That's all a color or a shape or a feel to us. Nothing is inconceivable to us, literally. We can't even imagine nothing. It's like a color, the magic color on the spectrum that isn't on our spectrum. It's not a mix of other colors. It's something that, you know, like that. I'm repeating myself. I've said this in videos for the past few years, but like that one black and white movie where all of a sudden, like they're living in their lives and they're all in black and white, and then all of a sudden, guy comes from the color dimension and their world comes. I can't remember what that's called. What's this? Okay. Pumpkin pie. I got some cheap pumpkin pie. Yeah, it sucks. I probably would have, when I was younger, if I'd known what the road was going to be, but you can't. That's called in hindsight. Would have probably gone to some kind of art school, like not drawing, like performance type of thing. Just like comedy or something, you know, just to meet people and branch off. Because everybody I see is successful, almost everybody, that's how they did it. They went to schools, and it wasn't their actual degrees. It was more of the people they met, and then the experiences they had along the, you know. But that's too late. I'm 46. Jimmy, you're like 87 in cat years, right? Mom, where you at, Mom? Where you at, Mom? You're about 45 in cat years.
Maybe 52. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's not a good feeling, though. All right, happy Saturday night. Yeah. Yeah, Mom. Yeah. Yeah. Hooray. Yeah.